Hey everybody, Mike, Jeff, Spring Creek Model Trains here back for another video here in September, right? Hard to
There
believe
we
it's
are.
September, but first part of September, and we have just new stuff to the store today that has been
That's right.
arriving the last several days. So
That's
got
right.
some, we're gonna start with some cool stuff.
We are?
We talked about it in the past, one of our other shows with Mr. Tony Cook,
Yeah.
put the SD35 from in the N scale from Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
The Cargill paint scheme, I find this one super cool, right? That Cargill to me is awesome.
That
I
that
love,
green is really
yeah,
pops. It'd be a fun locomotive to have on your layout for
yeah.
sure.
And I think the SD35s, right? It's not super popular, right?
No.
Use a
Yep.
bunch in yard service, but to get it out there, get it on your grain line, get it
Mm-hmm.
on your grain
Mm-hmm.
elevator, it's just a pretty neat. So this is the sound version that just showed up here in the store today from Atlas. Got several other different paint scheme. I know one that you like.
Yeah.
Is the blue
The good old
Montana
Montana Rail
Rail
Link.
is out. So, but definitely several other ones. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely check those out from Atlas. They're pretty
Yeah.
sweet cars. So.
Yeah, they're cool. Good locomotive.
Yeah. Of course, Microtrains, the Railbox series that's coming out. This is the newest one that just showed up. I forget the San Luis, I think.
It's SLC. That's what I get.
SLC. There we
That's
go.
what I
We're
got.
gonna stop with SLC.
We're gonna stop right there. That's right.
But they've had the good ones, like
Right.
SP and MRL have both come
Yeah.
out.
I
Those
think
are
there was
been
a
neat.
BN, wasn't there?
BN, a
Yeah.
Santa Fe. So,
But I mean, this printed weathering is, while it might not be everybody's cup of tea, it's pretty impressive stuff, and it's fun to see it when it comes in for sure.
oh yeah. And then they're doing it in the AccuRail, right, for HO scale. So
Yeah.
you can get a lot of
Yep.
these same kind of cars there, right? We're getting Railbox.
Yep.
Several of those. We've
Yep.
had several different
Several
2
cement
bays.
hoppers. Yep.
Yep. And 3-bay hoppers that would come through the store. But I've always liked that. That's kind of a neat one. So show the picture there.
Yeah.
Kind of a close up
There you
there
go.
for folks to look at. But
Yep.
that's
It's
pretty awesome.
kind of the end of its lifetime with where that look is. So.
Yep. And then one other one that's come in from Atlas is an air slide.
Right.
So this is one
It's
of
actually a pressure difference.
Yes, you're right. Pressure differential. So this is like the 5600 or something.
5,000.
5,000.
Yeah.
So I find these pretty neat because I was thinking about this when I was looking at it. Right, if you look at the underside of the pressure differential or an air slide, right, you can see all the different piping.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
To me, that's one of the coolest things. I know I was probably the later to the game on trying to spot features, watching trains out there as we were growing up and as I've gotten older. But that to me was one of the first cars that I knew I could spot, knew what it was. So I always find that neat when I see them on the layouts too.
Yeah.
Because that extra piping detail underneath really stands out. So
right.
It's a pretty neat deal.
It is. I would say for being older tooling. Now this is tooling that Atlas purchased from Wathers when Wathers decided to sell off their N scale freight car line and locomotives. So it's a bit older, but the printing is outstanding. I mean, Atlas just nailed it out of the park. I mean, everything is super under magnification, is super sharp. Almost everything is readable. Obviously in N scale, it's getting a little too small, or you just can't read it no matter what you do. I would bet if you magnify it even far enough, you could probably read it. But with what I used, there's quite a few things that are readable, a couple that weren't, but that's okay. I would say my biggest disappointment, though, is that it came with, instead of metal wheels, it came with plastic.
Yeah.
So if it keeps the cost down, that's a good thing.
Right.
But I think with today's day and age and expectations, it really should have had some metal wheels under there. But awesome. So be on the lookout for that. But it does have really nice couplers on there that are microtrain compatible, so that you don't have to worry about changing out those. But you will probably have to look at some metal wheels if you're a metal wheel person. The wheels that are on there are good done rollers. Very well, good rollers. It's not a problem that way. But we're in the world now where we're expecting metal.
Yeah, it's for sure.
So that was a bit of a surprise. But other than that, the car is great. There's this Conagra that we're showing off here, an ADM, which whenever you're doing a milling car, ADM's always in there.
The KCS one's really neat with the big KCS on the side. So be on the lookout for those. So they'll start traveling around in our train show trailer, but
Yep.
they will be making the website. I know Jeff's getting into some of the N scale stuff now.
We are. We're prepping the Intermountain right now on N scale, so that'll be next, and then we'll have a small collection of HO, and then we'll be into Atlas N scale.
Yep. So we'll be keeping up with that. So be checking that out. But
yep.
So not even freight cars today in HO scale, right?
No freight cars today.
Yeah.
No freight cars,
and
no
not
locomotives.
Even just rail cars.
Right.
I mean, you got a little bit of everything coming in, so it's pretty cool.
I do. I personally, I'm going to start with the semi trailers. So I'm going to start off with this nice little red tarped grain trailer. So for those that remember the brand trucks and stuff, that line of products has been purchased by a company called HO Logistics Replicas. And they have released the grain trailers again, and they all come without a tractor, which I think is nice because you can add your own tractor to it. There's several different tarps. We're showing off the red here because Nebraska, our colors are red.
Yep.
But they have a black, a green, and a kind of a white, off-white. And then there's a couple that have some logos on the side. They're Cargill branded ones. One's a Neutrina Feeds. So very nice. It's a good trailer for your layout. In my opinion, it's going to be great in a scene. And
it's a great trailer for the price point.
For the price point,
I mean, it's under $20.
It's under $20.
So,
yeah. Next up is Wather's all-new tank trailer. And the one I'm showing off here today is the Golden Kernel corn syrup, which would be, they're saying, oh, that's for our corn syrup transfer, but you could use it for whatever you wanted to. So that's a food service grade tank that you're seeing here. They have also a chemical grade tank and then a fuel grade tank. So each will have a little bit different top and ladder, and I think a few other details. But I think, that's pretty sharp for
the SceneMaster line.
Yeah, for the SceneMaster line. I'm sure there are some other trailers out there that have dwarfed it in detail, but for mass produced first out of the gate, I think awesome. They did a really, really good job.
I think the cool thing too they've done is, in each of those 3 versions that you talked about, right, there's the unlogoed versions. So you can do what you want with it, or just have an unlogoed one running down your highway or whatnot.
And you can, you don't have to have a logo on it. Most of these trailers probably run blank anyway.
Right.
So that's really nice. All 3 versions do come in what they call unlettered.
Yep. So those are
they're just plain old silver tanks for you to use. So be on the lookout for those. We'll be hauling those to shows, and we have quite a good stock if you're ready to get some now.
You can give us a call, check us out, give us a call at the store if you're interested in those, and we can get them set aside and we're on the way to you. So.
Yeah. And then, of course, I feel like I kind of buried the lead on us.
Oh.
With this
car in the middle.
Heck of a car in the middle.
Well, it's Southern Pacific to start with.
Well, it is SP to start with.
Gray, red, back in the background.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. But,
this is
not
awesome.
being a huge SP fan myself, what a car. I mean,
it's amazing.
Oh my goodness. The Rapito did a really good job with the interior detail. That stood out to me just right off the bat. There's the little ashtray tables in there that have I don't know what to call the detail, but there's a little spike detail in the middle. I don't know what it was for, but I know it's part of the ashtray.
Yeah.
That was in the cars originally. It's like they thought of that. I mean, wow, that's super cool. And the glass is super clear, so you can see anything. If you were to take it and load it with people, you'll see them without any problems. I believe
under detail
are these lighted cars? Is that correct? Yes. So they are lighted, and the underneath detail is phenomenal. It really is.
The Rapito expectation.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, any Rapito passenger car that come out has been top notch. So.
If I remember correctly, Rapito started with passenger cars, and they really, really have hit some good strides with what they're coming out with. I mean, these here are just outstanding. And for those of you who have pre-ordered, if you see this video and we haven't contacted you, don't
They're
worry,
coming.
they are coming.
Yeah,
We've just gotten our
to us.
first little bit that
Yep.
the others are en route. We were waiting on our distributor, and they said here in the next day or two we should be seeing our invoice. So,
Yep.
I really don't know what else to say about that car. It's so super, super nice. And it would be something that if you're an SP fan, you need it in your train.
Well, it finishes your train.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. And they did all the different paint schemes, right? You got we're showing off
Right.
what's this, the Lark, right? Or
I don't know what they call it.
Yeah,
it's the one I like the best.
The general service one.
Yeah.
They got the SP daylights, right?
Yep.
There's 3 different numbers there.
And then they have the Overland, which would be the
Overlands, the yellows.
Yeah.
They did some Amtrak versions.
Yep. Yep.
And then I know we gotten a lot of phone calls about the Canadian Pacific Selkirk.
Yep.
Right, that ran behind the steam engine. So
right.
That's pretty cool. So that's pretty awesome. That's out there. So it's a super neat car. I mean, it's outstanding. Doesn't matter who you are running one of those or seeing it on a module layout, seeing it on somebody's home layout, you're gonna really get a kick out of it.
Yeah,
it'll fun. Be pretty neat to see. It's going to be neat to see what people do with the interiors.
Right. Yes.
Because looking through that glass right now, you can have a heck of a scene going on inside there with different people, hanging out, enjoying their train rides. So I think that's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great.
And right now I'm getting pretty juiced about the idea of it coming out in N-scale.
So,
I mean,
you should be. You should be.
It's going to be pretty sweet. So that'll be awesome.
So as Mike alluded to earlier, we have our all these products are brand new here into the store, so they won't have a chance to be on the web in the immediate future. They will be on there in the future.
Yeah, they'll get there.
They'll get there. We talked about where we're going on that, but if you can't, you got our website to see what we do have in stock available for sale over our website. Otherwise, we do have you can call us. We have ourselves, Mike and Jeff, or our staff member Glenda, who will help you shop the store and find out if we have it or not, and if it's available, then we'll get it out right away to you. We're running if you're part of the MR newsletters. I don't remember what they're called, but we do run a shipping special in there quite often. So be on the lookout for that in the click and go stuff. We really like you to go there and find that, because there's a lot of good. Not just us. I mean, it's not just us advertising on that. There's a lot of other stuff, and everybody's running a special, a little deal in there. So it's worthwhile.
And check out what's neat this week. We advertise there with some shipping specials that you can use.
Yeah.
And then also around the Layout podcast, we do some advertising there, and we do specials with Ray and his team there also. And I guess be on the lookout for our next video with Tony Cook later this month.
Yeah.
So we'll get that figured out. We're going to have to do some scheduling challenges there with train shows that are coming up.
Man. Yeah, we're busy at the end of the month.
Yep, we'll be working on that. But again, thanks for watching some the new stuff that's come to Spring Creek Model Trains here, and be on the lookout for more stuff, and give us a call at any time. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you later.